Hey Cowboys Nation, let's talk about Dak Prescott, because honestly, this season he is playing at a level that demands attention. After 5 games, it's clear that this version of Dak is performing like the best version of himself, even with a reorganized offensive structure and no clear number one receiver. He's taking a team in transition and making it competitive week after week, showing leadership, precision, and intelligence that separates him from most quarterbacks in the league. What's fascinating is how he's managing to do more with less. The offensive line is in a rebuilding phase. Running backs are working in a committee approach rather than standing out, and yet Dak is executing plays at a level that few expected this year. It's not just about stats. It's about control, decision-making, and the ability to elevate everyone around him. If you watch him on third downs or in crucial situations, it becomes evident that he's reading defenses better than ever. He's anticipating blitzes, adjusting protections, and making the right throws at the right time. Unlike younger quarterbacks who rely heavily on instinct and athleticism, Dak's football IQ allows him to make split-second decisions that put his teammates in positions to succeed. And this isn't just theoretical, it translates directly into the field. Receivers are open, running backs find holes, and even when things break down, Dak manages the game with poise. It's the kind of control you only get from experience, preparation, and a deep understanding of the game's nuances. Watching him reminds fans of what the best quarterbacks can do when they combine skill, preparation, and leadership. What makes this season particularly impressive is the context. Think about the challenges he's faced. Key players like Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, and other cornerstone figures have left or struggled with injuries. The running game is serviceable, but not dominant. The line is not at full strength, and the defense has struggled in parts of the season. Despite all that, Dak is producing at a level that keeps the Cowboys competitive. This is not just playing safe football. He's taking calculated risks, reading defenses, and consistently making plays that shift momentum in Dallas' favor. Every touchdown pass, every clutch conversion, and every perfectly timed read tells the story of a quarterback in command. One of the most striking things about Dak this season is his ability to stay consistent even under pressure. The Cowboys have had moments where games were decided by inches or timing, yet Prescott has maintained focus. He's not just reacting, he's dictating the tempo. You can see the difference in how the offensive unit functions. Receivers adjust routes based on his cues, the offensive line responds to his signals, and running backs follow blocks that he has pre-visualized. That level of synchronization doesn't happen by accident. It comes from leadership, preparation, and an understanding of how to maximize a team's strengths despite its weaknesses. Fans often forget how much Dak has improved over the years. Early in his career, he had a lot of talent around him. Zeke Elliott running the ball at a high level, a strong offensive line, and clear offensive schemes that allowed him to thrive. Back then, he was talented, but maybe slightly overrated because of the team structure. Fast forward to today, and he's operating in a completely different environment. There is no Zeke dominating the ground game week in and week out. The line is constantly adjusting due to injuries and changes, and yet Dak is thriving. He's no longer just a talented quarterback in a good system. He's the leader of a team that depends on his intelligence, precision, and consistency. The advanced metrics also back this up. Adjusted total points added, which accounts for drops, interceptions, sacks, and situational factors like weather and defensive interference, shows that Dak is one of the most efficient and effective quarterbacks in the league this season. Even when passes are dropped or unlucky plays happen, Prescott's contribution to the Cowboys' overall success remains clear. He's not just winning games. He's controlling the pace, maintaining high efficiency, and setting up the team to maximize scoring opportunities. His ability to make these adjustments on the fly highlights why he is often considered underrated by some critics. And then there's the MVP conversation. While winning the award requires not just individual excellence, but also team success, Dak has placed himself in that conversation by demonstrating elite performance under challenging conditions. When evaluating a quarterback's impact, it's not only about numbers or highlight plays. It's about how much influence he has over the game and the consistency he maintains under pressure. Dak checks both boxes this season. Even with a roster that faces limitations, he's elevating the Cowboys to a level that keeps them competitive in every matchup. You can see it in the wins, in the close games, and in the ability to execute late in games. What really separates him, though, is how he handles adversity. Dak has faced scrutiny over the years, often being undervalued in national discussions, with critics quick to dismiss his accomplishments based on one or two off games. But the reality is that Prescott consistently wins with a variety of supporting casts, often dealing with changes in personnel, coaching shifts, and injuries. His ability to remain at a high level, despite these challenges, underscores his professionalism and resilience. For the Cowboys, having a quarterback who can maintain this level of play regardless of circumstances is invaluable. It's what separates teams that are perennial playoff contenders from those that fluctuate wildly from season to season. This season, every completion, every scramble, and every decision highlights why Dak deserves recognition as one of the top quarterbacks in the league right now. He's combining experience, intelligence, and skill in a way that not only puts points on the board, but also strengthens the entire team. The offense runs smoother, the players around him are more confident, and the Cowboys as a team are performing at a level that reflects his leadership. When you step back and watch, it's hard not to be impressed. From the timing of his throws to the accuracy in tight windows, Prescott's game is operating at an elite level that demands attention from analysts, fans, and opponents alike. Even when people try to compare him to other quarterbacks, the numbers and performance tell the story. Win percentages, clutch plays, third down efficiency, and overall team success consistently show that Dak is among the elite. Yet, what's perhaps most impressive is his ability to do this while facing constant challenges that would derail lesser quarterbacks. Injuries, missing key players, and high-pressure situations don't seem to faze him. Instead, he adapts, reads the field, and executes plays that shift momentum. He's not just playing, he's leading, and that makes all the difference for a team like the Cowboys. If you break down each game this season, you notice a trend. Dak is elevating everyone around him. Receivers make plays they couldn't make in other systems, running backs find openings that weren't there, and even the offensive line performs better because of his communication and adjustments. It's rare to see a quarterback have that level of influence across an entire unit, and it speaks to his preparation, football IQ, and understanding of how to maximize talent. This is the kind of leadership that separates good quarterbacks from truly great ones. From the first snap of the season, it's clear that Dak is in control. The way he anticipates coverage, adjusts protections, and calls audibles at the line demonstrates a mastery of the game. And while critics may focus on a single loss or a dropped pass, the overall picture shows a quarterback performing at a historically high level. His ability to stay poised, make smart decisions under pressure, and consistently execute at a high standard is what keeps the Cowboys competitive week after week. Now, one of the things that really stands out about Dak Prescott this season is his ability to remain consistent regardless of the circumstances around him. You look at other quarterbacks who might struggle when key pieces are missing or when the defense isn't performing at a high level, and it becomes obvious how rare this skill really is. Dak is not just surviving these challenges, he's thriving in them. His poise under pressure is remarkable, and it's not just about keeping plays alive. It's about making the right plays every single time. The way he reads coverages before the snap, anticipates movements, and makes adjustments on the fly is the hallmark of an elite quarterback. It's one thing to be accurate. It's another to orchestrate an entire offense so that everyone around you can succeed, and Dak is doing both at a high level this season. Think about the context of the games the Cowboys have played so far. There have been moments where it would be easy for any quarterback to get frustrated or make mistakes. Missed assignments, drops by receivers, unpredictable defensive schemes, but Dak remains steady. He adapts, recalibrates, and executes. This isn't just talent. It's preparation, film study, and a deep understanding of the game that allows him to anticipate what the defense is going to do before it even happens. And that kind of foresight is what makes him so dangerous to opposing teams. Defenses can't just rely on pressure or disguise coverages because Dak reads it all. He's controlling the pace of the game, dictating tempo, and forcing opponents to adjust to him rather than the other way around. The way Dak manages his team is also worth noting. Leadership isn't just about calling plays or making throws. It's about instilling confidence in every player on the field. You can see in the way receivers run precise routes, how running backs hit the holes at the perfect moment, and how the offensive line shifts seamlessly to protect him. He's creating an environment where everyone is performing at their best, and that's not accidental. That's a quarterback elevating his entire team. And when you think about the Cowboys roster, it's even more impressive. This isn't a team stacked with elite talent at every position. It's a team that's been in transition, with new faces stepping into roles, injuries affecting consistency, and a line that's not fully healthy. Yet Dak is making it work week after week. If you look at the numbers, they tell a story that aligns with what you see on the field. Advanced metrics show that Dak is one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the league, adjusted for all sorts of variables like drops, sacks, interceptions, and situational factors. Even when things don't go perfectly, his impact remains clear. He's not just producing stats. He's creating opportunities for success in every play. The adjusted total points added metric, for example, highlights just how much he contributes to the Cowboys' overall efficiency. And these aren't just small differences. Dak is consistently outperforming his peers, even when accounting for luck or external factors. Another aspect of Dak's game this season is how he's handling the MVP conversation. While winning the award requires team success in addition to individual excellence, Dak has positioned himself as one of the league's top quarterbacks this year. His performance has been elite, even in situations where the Cowboys were not expected to dominate. When a player exceeds expectations while maintaining high performance, that's when he becomes a candidate for recognition. And that's exactly what Dak is doing. He's exceeding expectations, keeping his team competitive, and demonstrating that he can perform under pressure regardless of circumstances. Consistency is another hallmark of Dak's season. He's been able to execute in multiple types of situations: third downs, red zone opportunities, and high-pressure drives late in games. Even when the Cowboys face strong defenses or challenging game scripts, Dak adjusts and performs. This is not luck. It's preparation and intelligence. He knows how to read defenses, anticipate pressure, and find the open man before defenders can react. That's a skill that only comes from experience, understanding the nuances of the game, and relentless preparation. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Dallas Cowboys. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. In a move that's sending shockwaves through the football world, sources close to the organization claim the Dallas Cowboys are finalizing a deal with Australian-born Detroit Lions kicker Sam FICKEN. While no official announcement has been made, whispers coming out of Frisco suggest that negotiations have been quietly underway for weeks, culminating in what insiders are calling one of the most unexpected free agent moves of the season. FICKEN, known for his steady leg and calm demeanor under pressure, was a solid presence in Detroit's special teams unit. Yet few could have predicted he'd become the center of such a dramatic off-season twist. The 31-year-old kicker, who has bounced around several teams during his career, seemed settled with the Lions. But if reports are true, America's team has pulled off a stunning coup. Speculation erupted late Tuesday night after fans noticed that FICKEN's social media accounts suddenly went silent, with some eagle-eyed followers claiming to have spotted him boarding a flight to Dallas. Within hours, NFL insiders began hinting at a significant special teams addition for the Cowboys. As the story spread, talk radio in Texas lit up with excitement and disbelief. The potential move raises intriguing questions. The Cowboys' kicking situation has been shaky at best, with inconsistency plaguing the squad in recent seasons. Bringing in FICKEN, who has a reputation for reliability and a powerful leg, could signal that Dallas is finally getting serious about shoring up one of its most overlooked weaknesses. Still, some fans are skeptical. Why FICKEN and why now? Others see this as classic Jerry Jones showmanship, a headline-grabbing maneuver designed to energize the fan base and keep the Cowboys in the spotlight as the league barrels toward mid-season drama. Whether this is a strategic masterstroke or just smoke and mirrors remains to be seen. For now, all eyes are on AT&T Stadium. If the rumors hold true, the Cowboys may have found their man down under, a calm, confident kicker ready to make his mark under the brightest lights in football. One thing's certain, the NFL world can't stop talking about it. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Dallas Cowboys, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.